Hey guys, what's up? My name is Dee and welcome back to a new Costco Canada haul. This week I'm sharing my weekly haul for my family of 4. Plus I'm sharing an easy weeknight dinner idea perfect for you to add to your meal plan this week.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me.
This week I did so good at sticking to my list. So first up, I grabbed a double pack of the sweet kale salad mix. I am in the mood for salads this week, and I love that these salad kits come in smaller packages now because it makes it so much easier to divvy it up for meals. I also grabbed the creamy dill pickle salad kit as well. This comes in a 2-pack, and I like to get this for my lunches because it has so much flavor and I like pickles, so therefore I like pickle flavored things. Next up, I grabbed 2 bunches of organic bananas. You know, we get our organic bananas every week. I also found a bag of organic gala apples. Apples was on my list, and I was happy to see there was an organic option available. I also felt like adding some grape tomatoes in our salad kit, so I went ahead and picked some up. The grape tomatoes at Costco tend to be really good all the time. And I got some red grapes this week. The price has actually gone up, but I had already decided to get grapes. This week I picked up some of this sweet broccoli. They're tender and they have the long stems. I'll actually be sharing how I prep this in a cook with me towards the end of this video, but I also grabbed some Biscoff biscuits for one of my daughters. She loves this, and we were low. I also picked up some Doritos for the rest of the family. I stopped eating Doritos because my mouth was getting so sore. So instead, I like to get Sun Chips now, and I actually picked up a bag for myself. The bag I originally picked was ripped, so I found out when I got to the register and literally had to run and get another bag. Then I picked up some seaweed. The kids are loving seaweed lately, so we ran out and needed more. Next up, I tried these pickles at Costco, and they were so good. I had to bring them home. Plus, the price is so good. There's just no reason not to get it. It's really good. I highly recommend it. I also had plain yogurt on my list for a while, and I finally saw Costco has plain yogurt, but it was also on sale, so I feel like I got a really good price on those. Before the mini pizza sale ends, I went ahead and grabbed a second box for the month, and we should be good for probably one more week. I was actually craving some scalloped potatoes, and these scalloped potatoes are so good. It says that it only takes 9 minutes to heat it up, but when I put it in the oven, it takes over 20 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And next up, I grabbed some Dove body wash. There was a sale on this, so I stocked up and grabbed some more. We should be good for another month or 2. And we were low on Unstoppables, so went ahead and grabbed more. I can't wait to finally have enough of this where I don't have to buy it for like a good 6 months, but we're just not there yet right now. And we were low on compost bags, so I went ahead and picked up some more. This is not the box that I normally get, so I am hoping it works for the size we have. I do need some garbage bags as well, so I went ahead and picked up garbage bags at the same time. Technically, I should have got recycling bags too, but we really didn't need it, so I opted not to. We did, however, need the Swiffer dry cloths with all the shedding from T-bone. We're thinking that the dry cloths will be better for picking up the hair, so wish us luck on that. And that's everything I picked up this week. I really did a good job at coming in way under budget and simply just getting what we need for the week, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all this away, and then I'll be making dinner tonight, and so I'll take you along with me for that. This month we've had some renos happening in our home, and it's really forced me to freezer cook, pantry cook, pretty much use everything we have at home. So I found some rainbow trout in my freezer, so we're going to be making that, even though what I really want is crab legs. I also found 4 pieces of garlic bread, so that's definitely going to be a side to make things easier. I also found in my fridge some okra that I got at the Asian market the other day, so I'm going to go ahead and chop the tops off, slice them in half, and go ahead and toss them in my air fryer. I've never done that before, but we're going to try it out and see. And this week I picked up the sweet broccoli, so I wanted to make this as a side. I know the kids are going to like it. I don't buy this very often, maybe once every few years, but the kids are gonna love it, I know. And then I grab garlic and I have some butter. The garlic and butter is gonna go on my rainbow trout so I can pretend it's crab legs even though it's not. And these are all the seasonings I'm gonna use: black pepper, salt, organic paprika, and I really like to use these as my base for anything that I don't know if it's going to taste good, plus some onion powder and garlic powder. Now, the Old Bay seasoning, I actually got this from Costco in the States. I love that they have better seasoning options than we do. And Old Bay, when you put that on anything, it'll make you think you're having New Orleans Cajun seafood, or, you know, just crab legs in general. So first up, I'm grabbing about 2 large cloves of garlic. I've got my grater here. I'm just gonna grate my garlic, but T-Bone is on me. He is ready to make dinner too. Aren't you, T? So let's go ahead and get started here. Now, when I tell you this is an easy weeknight dinner, it's literally so easy. First, all you gotta do is grate the garlic into your melted butter to make some easy homemade garlic butter. We're gonna use this butter and we're gonna spread it on our rainbow trout later. Now that our garlic butter mixture is done, I just went ahead and got my rainbow trout on some parchment paper, and I'm gonna portion out the garlic butter to make sure each piece gets a good amount of garlic butter. I swear, once you put garlic butter and Old Bay seasoning on any seafood, it mimics the exact flavors of having like a seafood boil or literally crab legs, steamed and seasoned, especially when you dip it in butter. It's just so good. So that's all I'm doing here. I'm keeping it super simple. I'm literally using ingredients that I just have on hand that I know I trust, and I know that they taste good on pretty much anything. And so that's what I'm doing to make a really affordable dinner idea. Literally the only thing I bought this week was the broccoli, and everything else I already had on hand. So this is how you cut down on cost, and with everything costing so much, with everyone trying to do their best to spend less, I really recommend you to do some shelf cooking. You never know what you're gonna come up with, and honestly, if I had other options available, I probably wouldn't have done this, and I probably would have spent a little bit more money on my bill to get something for dinner. But this is just the way that you save a little bit of money and also get a little creative in the kitchen. Everyone actually loved this dinner, and I felt so proud to know that this is mostly everything that we already had on hand, and it was super easy for me because a lot of this is just toss in the oven and bake, toss in the air fryer and shake. It didn't require much work for me besides the prep and making sure everything was seasoned well. And so if you've never had rainbow trout before, I just wanted to let you know it's very similar to salmon in flavor. It's really good in my opinion, and also very affordable. So I'm grabbing my Old Bay and I'm adding that on top of my garlic butter, and that's it. The fish is gonna go in the oven. We're gonna bake it for about like 25 minutes, but before we go ahead and toss that in, I'm adding some avocado oil on my broccoli. I also washed it and chopped the ends off of it. I actually don't chop the ends, I just break the ends off because who wants to dirty up an extra knife? And all I'm going to do is season it with salt and pepper once that avocado oil spray is on there. I love using my black pepper grinder for my roasted veggies. I just feel that fresh pepper just tastes so much better than the already ground pepper whenever I'm roasting any veggies. And let me tell you, my kids love this broccoli so much that they said to me that that was the best broccoli I ever made, and I think I'm just gonna buy this way more often. So I just wanted to show you what the ends of the broccoli look like. They were pretty old looking, and I just don't want to eat that because it's gonna be super hard. My broccoli is already gonna have a good amount of crunch in it because I'm roasting it in the oven, but I don't need any dead ends. So just make sure that you do that whenever you buy like pre-chopped broccoli. Sometimes the ends are not so good. So now I'm just going to set my oven's timer on 25 minutes. The broccoli and the rainbow trout is going to be done in 25 minutes, and this entire meal is going to be finished in under 35 minutes, start to finish, including the prep. While that's in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and prep my okra because it's not going to take 25 minutes. And so I've already gone ahead and washed these. I'm going to chop the top off, cut them in half, and I'm going to get them ready to go in my air fryer with my mix of seasonings that I just know I can trust. By the way, this is what the inside of okra looks like. Normally, this is a very slimy food, and normally Jamaicans will steam this and you'll always have it with like fish and other things like that, but I don't want to do it that way today. I literally want to do the hands-off method, and I figured anything in the air fryer is good. Any veggie in the air fryer is good. So why wouldn't okra be good in the air fryer? I'm literally just having a little fun with it. If this is a fail, that's completely okay. At least I used up my ingredients, but it actually was a hit. All I need to do is just watch the time a little better next time. Some of the pieces were much smaller than others, and I found that those got extra crispy compared to the bigger ones. And I'm just seasoning this up with some salt, pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, giving it a toss, adding some oil, and it's gonna go in the air fryer and do all the work for me. In the winter, I suffer a lot from seasonal depression. It's just so dark, so cold all the time, and I'm more of a warm weather type of person, so it's just not the best time for me. I just try to make the best of it, and I work at home, and sometimes it's like 6 o'clock, I'm finishing up with my work day, and everyone's like, Mom, I'm hungry, and Mom completely forgot to think of what we're gonna have for dinner. The worst is when you haven't thought anything out and you literally don't know what you're gonna make. Today I was actually prepared. I knew I was gonna make the rainbow trout, and everything else I just grabbed because when I opened my fridge I saw them, and so that's exactly what I did. By the way, I'm putting the okra in the air fryer on 400 for 15 minutes. You can actually do this in 12 minutes because I think the extra 3 minutes did a little bit too much, but it was still very, very good. Very, very flavorful. And the next time I have okra, I'm definitely going to do this again. All I'm doing is stopping in between to give it a shake. I really want to try my best to make sure that some pieces don't burn. It still happened anyway because some pieces were much smaller than others, but as you can see, you just gotta keep a close eye, make sure you're watching the time, and the best thing to do is to use your nose to smell what's going on with your air fryer. I saw, that there was extra steam, and I'm like, let me see what's happening here. And look, it was getting real crispy. It was definitely air frying it up in there, and so that's just something that I do. When those are done, I'm just gonna let them rest for a bit, and I'm gonna do my garlic bread. Now, garlic bread in the air fryer is amazing. It takes like 4 minutes or less depending on each piece that you have, and so I just lined it up the best way that I could because I don't want to have to do this in 2 batches. And I'm just going to set it on 400. One side will be a little bit crispier than the other if you don't flip it over. Today, I was too tired to flip the garlic bread, so we didn't do that, but the okra is so good. I was sampling this the whole time that the garlic bread was getting finished, and it was just so good, so good. And look at how perfectly golden the garlic bread is. I love my air fryer, clearly. So at this point, the rainbow trout is done. This is what it looks like coming out of the oven. If you closed your eyes and pretended it was crab legs, you would never know that it's not crab legs. And the broccoli is crispy, it's crunchy, it's charred, it's not burnt at all. Everything was just absolutely amazing. So if you are in a rut and you don't know what to make for dinner, you're working too hard and you just can't think of anything else, I encourage you to shelf cook as much as you can. Thanks to our renovations, I was forced to jump on this bandwagon and use up the ingredients that I have, and I don't think I'm gonna look back. Leave a comment below to let me know if you plan to add my dinner idea to your meal plan for the week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for spending your time here with me, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye guys!